I'm gonna have this passion fruit, which is nice. Every time, I don't know if you have passion fruit where you live, but when you pick the passion fruit, make sure they're heavy, because some of them are very light and it's usually there's nothing in there. So it doesn't matter if it's wrinkly. The more wrinkly, the sweeter I find. And if it's kind of heavy, that's the kind of one that you want to get. So I'm gonna eat the most acidic one first, which I think is the passion fruit. I think it's the most acidic. So let's do it so you guys can see inside. So what we usually do, which is the best, we just cut the top part of it. Don't cut it in half, because if you know how it is inside, it's very watery, and you can use the actually fruit to use it as your bowl when you eat it. That's how I've always been eating since I was a little kid. See inside right here? It's a pretty good one. And I just put this all back inside, so then you can just, all of these is all the fiber of the fruit. So every time you eat some of it, you're also eating the fiber. So there, and all you do, it's very bitter. It's very bitter. Some people like eating it raw like this, just the way it is, but it's really bitter. I can't do it. So I usually put some coconut sugar in it, but since I'm here, my mom does not have coconut sugar at home. She has some stevia, so I'm going to put a couple drops of stevia, and then I'm going to eat it. It's yummy. So I just went and got a spoon, and what I usually do, there's a peel in between that holds the fruit together. I like eating that peel. You see, like there's a peel, there's the outside of the fruit, and inside there's this fiber, just like an orange almost. You know, the orange that holds, the little peel that holds the orange in. I like mixing it all in because it makes you go to the bathroom, and it's really, really healthy for our body. So I just get the peel out of there, and then I just mix it all together. And see how beautiful it is. See how much fruit is inside? Oh my gosh, it's so good. I haven't eaten one of these in about a couple of years, or 3 years. I did not eat the last time I was here with my family, so this time I made sure I got some. So let's try it. Really good, and still a little bitter. It's still a little bitter, so I'm going to put a couple more drops of stevia, and then I'm going to indulge. Here, I forgot to mention, all these black little things, all of these are seeds. So you just actually chew the seeds. It's good. It's good for you. Helps you go to the bathroom also. It's impossible to get rid of all the seeds, as you can tell. Like, look how many there are. And it's crunchy, and it's easy to chew. And a lot of times you can blend it in your smoothie, or just put some water, like make some juice with water and this in the blender, and blend it up, so the seeds will be actually much smaller, especially if you have a Vitamix. But you can totally eat the seeds in the passion fruit. It's pretty steady. You actually use it as a cup or a bowl if you ever want to. I'm also gonna have a cashew fruit. A lot of people don't know that cashew is actually a fruit. And the top part, this top part here, what we do with it, we get it off, we roast it in the oven for a long time, and then we just kind of crack the outside, and the nut will be inside. So this is actually the cashew nut, and it's very, very toxic if we eat it raw. It's really toxic. That's why you don't see anybody eating it raw, because it's very deadly actually, the level of toxicity. But the cashew fruit is right here, and it's kind of bitter. You guys are gonna see. I'll eat, and you'll see how it all looks inside. And my mom just, while I was talking here, she was listening, and she said, "Hey, show them the cashew that is made at home." So this is the kind of thing that we do. We just roast the cashew part, this part right here, see? and then you leave it in the oven. That's why it's kind of a little burnt, because it's made it at home. It's not industrialized. So then you just crack the little peel out from the outside, and this is the most delicious cashew that you can ever eat. Of course, during this lifestyle, we don't want to eat a lot of it because it's too fatty. But every now and then is a pretty good type of fat to ingest. All right. This is one of my mom's favorite fruits. So every time I eat it, I think of her. It smells so good. It has such a strong smell. If you ever buy cashew, and somebody comes over your house, everybody will know you have cashews because your whole house will be smelling like them. So I'm going to put some stevia on my plate this time. Some drops. And then what you do, you just rub it like this, because it's kind of bitter as well, but it's a different type of bitter. It's more like, I don't know, I can describe it. And all you do after is like a little bit there, you just bite into it. It's so good. Cashew juice is also amazing. I don't know, some people can find it in the grocery stores, the pulp of cashew. And I don't know, most people think it's the cashew for the nut, but this is what, it's the cashew, the fruit of the cashew, of course. And the bad thing about eating the cashew juice or drinking it, you're not going to have the fibers. Just like, you know, any other fruit, every juice that you make out of a fruit, you don't actually eat the fiber that comes with it. And the cashew is actually very fibrous-y. So definitely, if you have the option, actually eat the fruit rather than the juice. Okay? And this is what's left over from the cashew fruit. And last but not least, the guava. So I usually cut it in half. People may want to eat it different ways. This is how I like eating it. So just get it in half. And it's very soft. Not as soft as a mango. But not soft as a banana either. But not hard like, I don't know. Like, it's like an orange consistency, but a little bit harder. You'll see it. So this is the guava. Look how beautiful it is. I just love it. And the same thing, you know, the seeds. You see the seeds here? All those little seeds, you cannot take them out. You are gonna eat them. If you eat guava, you're gonna eat the seeds. It's not as crunchy as the passion fruit seed is, but when you're biting into it, you don't really pay attention to it because it's so little. So then you just go and eat it and see, like, it doesn't, just like a banana, like consistency, I guess, just a little bit harder. So there you go. So good. Now, what a lot of people do, or they get guava and they make this, which is made out of guava. This is homemade. And there are pieces of guava inside. What it is guava, lime juice, and what else?
Sugar.
Yeah, guava, lime juice, and sugar. On the Raw Till 4 lifestyle, we could eat the whole block. But the whole block probably had like 3,000 calories or so. It's very gooey, like a gummy bear almost, except for you can eat as much as you want. I love it. It tastes just like guava. You don't taste the lime. The lime, I think, is just acts as a preservative. And it's amazing. A lot of people here eat with cheese and guava, and they eat together like a white cheese. But of course, we're vegan, so we don't. We just eat the guava as it is. That's it, guys. Now you know how to eat passion fruit, cashews, and guava. If you want to try it, give it a thumbs up. Also give it a thumbs up if you like this video. And I'll catch you guys at another time. Bye.